Hey there, this is Wendy. I'm so excited you're here with me today. I'm going to be using some brand new Halloween paper, and it is called, I think it's Spooktacular Bash. Anyway, look how cute it is. Isn't it adorable? This paper is available September 4th. If you are a demonstrator, you can get it now, or you can purchase the Stampin' Up! Starter Kit, and you can choose $155 in product and just pay 99 bucks plus tax, and you can add this new holiday product to your list. Okay, this is my 6x6 series, and we are going to make a box that's 2x2. So you're going to take 3 6x6 pieces of paper and score them at 2 and 4 inches, turn it and score it 2 and 4 inches again. We need 3 of these boxes. So here's the deal. You can either use a 6x6 paper pack to make these, or you can take one sheet of 12x12 paper, cut it into 4 6x6s, and then you'll be able to make this entire project from one sheet of 12x12 or 4 sheets of 6x6. So right here, I'm hesitating because I'm trying to remember which way I want to cut this to make sure that it will fold correctly. So I'm looking at my box, and if your paper is not directional, this doesn't matter. But if it is directional, if you want the print to face upright the correct way and the sides to pinch in correctly, you need to cut it so that the tabs are going towards the how do I explain this? Wherever the tabs fold in is the area that's not going to be able to pinch. Does that make sense? So like, for example, I'm going to fold these in here, so I'm going to pinch the sides because it will be too thick where I layer this paper up in order for you to be able to pinch it. So this box is a pinch box at the top, and you're not going to be able to pinch it in where all the tabs are folded together. So this is very difficult to explain and articulate, so I'm hoping that you're just kind of understanding what I'm saying here. Again, if you just make this box with paper that is not directional, there's no print that is moving in a certain direction, then it's not going to matter at all. You can completely ignore this dialogue. However, if you are a bit of a type A like myself, and it's going to bother you if your imagery is upside down, then you're going to need to pay attention to how you cut the tabs. Okay, so then I'm adding adhesive, tear and tape adhesive to 2 sides of the box on the tabs. And I'm doing it this way because, first of all, you want to use tear and tape adhesive or another really strong adhesive, because boxes tend to want to come apart. They don't stay together very well. So just using snail adhesive doesn't really work on boxes, or another light adhesive. You need to use something that's made for strength. So you're going to fold in first the tab that has the adhesive on it to the other tab with adhesive. Then you're going to fold that last one in and attach it to the inside of the one that has adhesive. So you're not adding adhesive to everything, okay? So then you can see what I mean here. Now I'm going to pinch. So you can see the front, I've got a little pumpkin that is upright. If I wouldn't have cut those tabs correctly, that pumpkin would be either upside down or not visible. Okay, so I'm going to now make the base of the box, or the holder, I should say. So you're going to score at, and I totally did this wrong the first time, but I left it in because I wanted you to see it. And I realize it like right here. You're going to score at, let me read my paper, 1 inch and 3 inch. Okay, 1 inch and 3 inch, and then you're going to cut at 4 inches. So you're going to have this 2 inch strip left over, and you need that, so don't throw that away. So then you're going to fold on these score lines, and you're going to have this little trough, but you need sides, but 6x6 paper isn't big enough to make sides. So you're going to take your leftover piece and you're going to score it at 1 inch from each end, and then cut it at 3 inches. So you've got these 2 little tabby pieces now that are going to get added to this little trough area. So I'm going to add snail adhesive to the bottom of this, which is totally fine because it's just sticking to the bottom of this. There's no pull against the paper, if that makes sense. And then it's going to flap up and you're going to have an edge of your box. Okay. So this is important because otherwise all your little boxes that you're going to make to go inside are going to fall out. So you need these on each side, and then we're going to add ribbon around the whole thing to hold it together. So this was pretty creative of me. I have to admit, I was proud because it is a struggle for me sometimes to come up with these different types of things. But people, my child is back in school. So my brain is returning to me and it's fabulous. I am loving every minute of it, that I'm like able to think clearly again and not be interrupted 52,000 times while I'm either trying to make a project or record a video or have a meeting or whatever. It has been wonderful I know that's kind of mean actually to say that. Like, it's wonderful to have my child gone. But when you work from home, the struggle is real to have a child home. And here's the deal. She's an only child, so she tends to want to always have friends over. And I don't mind, because if she doesn't have a friend over, then that means she wants me to entertain her all the time. And I make it a really big goal, a strong point in our family for me to be done working at the end of the day and really focus on family time. I'm not somebody who spends all evening in my craft room or all evening working. I utilize the time that she's normally in school to work, and then when she's home, we do other things. We spend time together and do other things. So the reason I'm telling you that is to say that she has quality time with me. And so the struggle in the summertime, though, is that I still have to function and work whilst the child is here. And that is a really difficult, because she's used to kind of having my undivided attention because, yeah. Okay, so here's all 3 boxes made, and then I use the little bitty binder clips at the top to close them. And you can put candies in here. You could put anything you want in here. But I think this is just so stinking adorable how this turned out. It's just these little boxes sitting in this little box. I love boxes. And so you could just fill it with all kinds of different things. But of course it needed some sort of little tag or something. So we're going to make that as well. All right, so we're going to use the Spooktacular Bash bundle, and I have to say, even if you're not a Halloween person, I would recommend getting these framelits. The framelits in this set are fantastic. Now, they coordinate super awesome with this stamp set, but you really would not have to have this stamp set if you didn't want it, and you just wanted to be able to enjoy the framelits. We're going to use pumpkin pie ink and the Open If You Dare sentiment. And then I'm going to cut that out. And clearly my pumpkin pie needs to be re-inked because it's like light in areas. So after I got done doing this, I definitely re-inked that pumpkin pie ink pad. It's been a while since I used it, I think. So I'm just going to line this up and then grab some Post-it note tape and put it on there. And then I'll run this through my Big Shot, and that'll pretty much finish up the project. But I'll show you the finished deal when it's all done. I always do my Big Shot work off camera because it's a pain in the butt to move it over to where I am. So it's just easier for me to walk away and do it. So yeah, kiddo's back in school. She's loving 6th grade. She thinks she's like the queen of the crop because she's in 6th grade. So that makes her at the top of the class, right? Or the school. Our school goes kindergarten through 6th. So she's really excited about that. So there's the finished boxes. Aren't those cute? Oh, I'm loving this 6x6 series. I cannot remember the name of the person that requested that we do this, but thank you, because I've been coming up with some pretty fun, cute things for you guys, and so I hope you're enjoying them. Holiday catalog coming soon. Anyone else as excited as I am to order from it? I've been ordering from it, obviously. If you want to order from it now, purchase the starter kit. You can get all the holiday products in your starter kit that you want, up to $155. You only pay $99 plus tax, and shipping is free on the kit. If you have questions about it, drop them in the comments below. I will talk to you guys again soon. Thanks for tuning in. Bye.